Hey there, Libra. Sorry. I just got something in my eye the second I said that. But anyway, hey there, Libra. Thank you for being here. This is your quarter 4 2021 reading. This is going to be for October through December of 2021. And we are just going to see what comes up for you in general in this first row. In your second row, we're going to look at anything unexpected that could be coming in for you, Libra. And in your last row, we're going to look for any advice from your guides. I'm also going to pull 3 yes or no question cards at the end. If you don't have questions, that's fine as well. I'm just going to put all 3 cards together, and I'm just going to answer them all together here, Libra. Very interesting because I'm almost positive that I did a reading for you recently where you had some sort of like unexpected opportunity coming in for you. And I don't remember which reading that was. But I was talking about something unexpected, and usually someone in the comments will remember. If someone remembers, I always pin the comment at the top, just so you know, Libra. But what I would say here is that I do feel that there could be an unexpected opportunity coming in for a lot of you. Something you've probably been waiting for here with the Hangman. I'm also getting that it's something that has required you to learn something as well. He's learning, he's hanging from the tree of knowledge. The Hangman, he is gaining a lot of wisdom as well. He's making sacrifices, and there's a lot of wisdom gaining type significance to the Hangman. So I feel like that, but that's that's something that's really standing out to me here. Which normally that's not always true, I feel, with the Hangman. But what I would say to you here is with the energy that's going on here, it definitely looks like something where, you've been on this long journey hoping to gain in some sort of opportunity. You start off here in your current general energies with the Storyteller card. This card basically says you will get exactly the story that you tell. I love this card, but at the same time, super important that you keep it positive and you tell exactly the story that you want to hear, or the exact story you want to live in the future. So I would be careful of your words. Kind of weird. Pretty much everybody has had cards that would represent manifestation, and manifestation being magnified at this time. We're entering into a very dreamy year, 2022. Jupiter will be in Pisces. Neptune is in Pisces, very dreamy type of energy. And it's like good, but I would say maybe the one challenge is that we will be manifesting things very quickly. So, be careful what you wish for, but also, speak things into existence as well. You have the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess, Pisces, by the way, the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups here. For some of you, I would also be careful of anyone who's telling stories. Again, look, storyteller right here, and someone who backs up their words with actions, Page of Pentacles. Maybe not 100% accurate tarot, but what I would say is, if you're looking for love, I would say, make sure you're not just buying into the fantasy. Make sure the person actually takes action. Knight of Pentacles here. It's another thing that's standing out to me big time in your reading is that you have the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. For some of you, I feel that you could be encountering, or you could be having options in love, and it's basically saying, pick the person who can actually back up their words. Don't just pick a person who is, kind of just saying things to say things here. I would be very careful of like people-pleasing energy here with the Page of Cups. It's popping into my head, which is funny as well. I'm a Pisces, so I totally get it, but I would say Pisces are people-pleasers. My problem with Pisces being a people-pleaser is that sometimes it can be, it's like, it's not genuine, it's like nobody wants to be with a person that's just like nice all the time, or someone who isn't willing to, stand up for their own beliefs as well. I would be very careful of a person like that because it's like, that is the toxic side of the Pisces energy, is like someone who can't live their own life. It's like someone who, conforms to everybody else's life, which is kind of weird and creepy. So, that's like the creepy side of Pisces, right? I'm not saying that you're necessarily only dealing with a Pisces. For some of you, I feel like it could be any sign that you're dealing with. I just feel that this is the trait that you could be dealing with, which is like this more just willing to go along to get along thing, but they have no backbone. So I'd be careful of that. Especially if you're looking for love. For others, this is an opportunity that will lead to freedom. Again, for some of you, could be leading to marriage with the Four of Wands, but the Four of Wands is also a card of freedom. these people are celebrating because they've been set free. So I do feel that there could be a lot of freedom coming in for you. It's gonna be a major focus for the next like several years, especially with Uranus and Taurus as well. Once Uranus and Taurus gets past like more into Uranus and Taurus, I would say more over like the next few years. Uranus will be in Taurus until the end of 2025, but probably like as we get into next year in 2023, when we are really past the halfway point of Uranus and Taurus, for pretty much everybody here, Libra, it represents like more freedom. People like having a desire to live their own life and things like that, and very independent as well. You have the Hangman, the Strength card here with the Page of Pentacles. Some of you could definitely be dealing with a Leo here for sure. I get this feeling of like dealing with a person who has some, inner demons, and you're like the second sign that I've had this for. It might have been, I'm not sure, so don't quote me, but it could have been the Leo reading where I was talking about something about inner demons or something. I don't really remember, but I kind of get that feeling for you here where it's like you're dealing with a person who might have some things that they're trying to overcome. I would be careful of that because again, it's like I think we need to be careful about getting into relationships with people who like need fixing, for example, as well. With the High Priestess, you have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I would set healthy boundaries in any relationship that you're getting into here. I would trust your intuition with the High Priestess. With the Page of Cups and the Four of Wands, Queen of Wands, yeah. Like, I would be bold. I would be assertive. I would just tell people exactly what you want here as well, is what I would say. I do feel there is a major energy of people kind of like needing to speak up in relationships as well. So for those of you that are looking for love, I like, just looking into the future, looking at the astrology, I think the people who will do well in relationships are the ones that kind of, say things up front. Again, people aren't mind readers, right? And, I feel that the dating world is just a disaster right now. And what I would say is that I think that the people that are going to survive and have longer lasting relationships or permanent relationships are going to be the ones that make sure that they say things up front, but also, the ones who communicate more up front instead of holding things back. I just get this like weird, more holding things back energy here. You're not the only sign that has had this as well, Libra. So, it could be a collective energy. Again, I do feel like collectively relationships are changing starting like now. I mean, it's already started. And what I would say here is like, being bold, being sort of standing up for yourself, putting your expectations of the relationship out there would be kind of like a good thing at this time with this energy. For others, you always get the Queen of Wands. And, to me, it's a very good energy for you, especially I didn't even realize you have the Nine of Wands twice here. This is a very good energy for those of you who are trying to stand out. Personally, the Nine of Wands can be a card of like setting boundaries. It's a card of the wounded warrior and all this other stuff. To me, it's also a card of recognition and achievement. It can represent, again, he has gone through 9 things. He has gone through the 9 Wands. He has been through these difficulties, but he's like about to receive some recognition for what he has gone through. To me, this is a very good clue. This type of energy here, Queen of Wands to the Nine of Wands to the Three of Cups here. To me, that is a very positive for those of you who are looking for raises, promotions, or even if you're just trying to get a job. I feel a lot of you just could be getting a job, plain and simple. In your middle row here for the unexpected, you have this card here that I can't pick up, as always, the opportunity card. I'm almost positive, again, that you had a reading recently. You might have had either this card, like pretty much all these decks right here, all the Oracle decks I use, and pretty much all of them have some sort of card that just represents an opportunity coming in. We can look at the High Priestess and even say the High Priestess represents potential. She is a card of an opportunity that could be being presented to you, but it's going to require some sort of movement. She represents no movement. And sometimes, she kind of represents needing to make a decision. There's a million ways to read the B and the J here on the cards. Some people say it's like literally black and white, and she represents being in the middle, taking the middle ground approach. I feel that sometimes with the High Priestess. But to me, also, she can represent kind of looking at things a different way as well, kind of like the Hangman, which you have right here, where she can kind of represent looking at things from both points of view, trying to gain a new perspective here, Libra. I would say for those of you who are looking for a job or a business, I know I've been saying this to you for a while. It seems to me that there's like something available to you, but I just feel like it's in a, the words that always pop into my head for you are, it's in a different world. And, I feel like this means like, let's say you're trying to get into like the corporate world and you're trying to do something like, I feel like maybe there's a job for you in the non-corporate world. I actually feel like it's going to be a significantly better job and it's probably going to pay you more and be better. But it's just like, there's some sort of difference here is what I would say. I almost feel like saying that for some of you, it's like, especially for those of you looking for a career or job, it's like there's something less serious. I don't mean that it's less serious. I mean like it's like corporate versus a not corporate position, or it's like maybe it is a corporate position, but maybe it's like somewhere that's like more fun, that's more hip, that's more progressive, or whatever you want to call it. So I feel for a lot of you, it is going to require you to do some searching, some seeking with the hangman. The thing with the hangman is we have to kind of like make some moves forward. We have to take action. Same thing with the high priestess as well. The high priestess and the hangman can both represent a sacrifice as well. Hangman definitely, can represent making a sacrifice, but she has these pomegranates on the tapestry that's behind her, and pomegranates are the fruit of the underworld, and it can kind of represent needing to pay with some energy basically to get across the river right here, Libra, on the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, you could be making a sacrifice. I don't really feel like it's a sacrifice. I feel like you're just, maybe you thought you were going to get something corporate and you're not, or it could be the other way around as well. Maybe you thought you were going to work for like a mom and pop type of business, but maybe you're going for something more serious. There's something that you need to see with the hangman. You have the hangman, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. The hangman is about realizing that there's like another way of living. I feel like a lot of people are realizing this as well. I've talked about this before, like the third place, which is something I think people are becoming aware of as well, just in the world in general. It doesn't surprise me. Everybody keeps saying, I hear this a lot, from people where it's like everything in the news is black or white or this or that, and everything in the world is like this or that. But there's like another place where we can all live, where it's like it doesn't have to be anything, right? Where there's nothing, basically. And, I really feel like the world is moving towards this third place. We've been, people keep saying, oh, like when the pendulum swings this way, it's going to swing that way. It's like, have you ever heard these sayings that just make you cringe? It's like the pendulum thing makes me cringe every single time. It's like, why does it have to go back and forth? Why can't we just like get off the freaking pendulum and just like live and be happy, right? Maybe that's a little bit too, hippy dippy for you there, Libra, but at the same time, I feel like there's like a third place opportunity for you where it doesn't look like a traditional career. Maybe it doesn't look like a traditional job, but it's like going to be really good for you. Same thing in love as well. It's like, this could be saying that there's an opportunity coming in for you. Maybe it doesn't look like a traditional relationship, or maybe it looks like a traditional relationship, but, I feel like there's some sort of third place opportunity. Again, I think that talking about this third place that I keep talking about is like difficult because I have no clue what it looks like. It's like I have no clue. I've just been getting this message about a third place for a very long time, where it's like we can choose to live another way, but it's not going to be easy. I think that's the other challenge with this as well, is it's like, during these times, it's like if you're like breaking away from society, or if you're going against societal norms, right, then, there's going to be some sort of challenge there. But at the same time, I feel like we're moving towards a better place. I also do feel that this could just be a hard work opportunity coming in for you after all that. Here, Libra, let's clarify. Let's see where this is going for you. You have with the hangman, you have the Ten of Wands, definitely getting to the end of a long journey. For a lot of you, I feel like, especially for those of you who have been looking for a job or a career, I feel like it's been a long, definitely a long road, let's put it that way, with the Ten of Wands. But he's getting to the end here. He's about to reach this village that's on the other side here. With the Nine of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Six of Pentacles is like where you put your energy. I do feel like there's more fairness coming in for you as well. And with the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Cups. I love two sixes. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that whenever I have two sixes that come up on top of each other, next to each other, in the same diagonal, whatever, to me it's very positive for forward movement. It just basically says you're overcoming obstacles. The Six of Cups alone, to me, can be a gift from the universe. It can say that you're going to be overcoming. The gift we receive from the Six of Cups is a turnaround. We receive the opportunity to try again, or to like overcome something. And that's kind of like what I feel for you here. I'm getting something about friends as well. For those of you who are like looking to socialize or spend time with friends, I do feel like there is a change coming in your social life here. It looks good. It looks like healing to me, so I like to see that. For others, I do feel like this could be a love offer. It could be a soulmate coming in for you as well. Next in your last row for advice from your guides, you have the mending card here. I've been pretty much almost every single person has had like the Four of Swords, the Star, something, or the mending card here in this last row. Really good time to heal, rest, relax, recover. I really feel next year is going to be a lot busier for people. I feel like the universe is like saying, hey, you are going to need to save your energy. You're going to need all your resources that are at your disposal energetically. So it's time to like rest, relax, recover, heal, get healthy. All those things would be good for you because I feel like there's going to be busyness. Look, this last row is amazing. 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. Like very, to me, the Ace of Wands can represent passions, desires, a very passionate new beginning. But to me, it's also like very energetic. It's like a card of electricity to me. It's like a card of blasting off and getting ready for something. So I feel a lot of you, there's like a lot of energy coming in for you here. I do feel there could be love coming in for you through friends. It's going to require, I keep getting the word sacrifice here. Every once in a while I get a message that just like repeats in my head, and I try to like clear it out just to make sure it's not just like interference or something that I'm thinking about or whatever. I do feel like for some of you that I do feel that, like, I'm not saying you're hung up on someone here, Libra, but I do feel like some of you could be thinking about a person. It's almost like there's a better opportunity coming in for you. So, I would go towards the better opportunity. And I feel like your guides want you to know that. It's like a new person. For some of you, I don't even think you know who this person is yet. So if you're looking for love here, I feel like there could be like there's a new person coming in that you probably don't even know yet. I feel like you could meet them through friends, like I said, very clearly with that 3 of Cups. But let's clarify. And let's see what is going on here. With the 3 of Cups, you have the 8 of Swords. I would definitely socialize. I mean, 8 of Swords is like not socializing with the 3 of Cups. 8 of Swords is like, says you need to get outside of your prison. You need to get out into the world and, all those other things as well. I think it's hard. I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, Libra. It's like if you've gone through a breakup or a separation, it's like if you read advice, like what to do after a breakup, like it's all the same out there, all the advice out there. And it's always like, oh, get out, go to the gym, start meeting new people, make friends, like all that other stuff. I do think that for you, it is good advice here. But I think, if you're going through a difficult breakup or a separation or something like that, it could be a little bit difficult to want to get out and socialize. But, I would say socialize, try to push yourself there with the 8 of Swords. With the Knight of Cups, you have the Magician. Yeah, I like this. I feel like you're attracting good things in your life. I would be very careful of your words as well. I would be very careful of the things that you say about people. I always get comments from people where people are like, all men are players and all this other stuff. I'm like, I know plenty of dudes that aren't players. I know plenty of women that aren't players. I know plenty of everything that isn't what you are saying. Again, with the Storyteller card, if you're saying that all men, all women, whatever it is that you date, doesn't matter. If you're saying that all of those people are players, then you're just going to keep attracting players. So I always tell people, be very careful of your words with the Storyteller card because you're going to attract things very quickly with the the Magician and the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is a card of imagining something. He's normally looking into that cup. He's like, trying to imagine what he wants to manifest in his life. So I feel like you need to be very careful with the things that you're manifesting. And what do you know? Ace of Wands, you have the King of Cups. You could be attracting a king person into your life, a king-like energy. King of Cups is very emotionally stable on the positive side of things. Definitely a good person to be with. So for a lot of you, I feel like this reading is simple. I feel like you're going to get exactly what you tell the universe. So I would just be careful of the story that you're telling. We're going to pull 3 yes or no question cards here, Libra. We're going to do 1, 2, and 3 right here. 1, 2, and 3. So feel free to pause this reading if you need time to think of your questions. But for question number 1, I would say no. I can't even get the card here, Libra. It is the 7 of Cups here. I feel no with this energy, so I would say no. For card number 2, 7 of Pentacles, I would actually say yes with the 7 of Pentacles, especially if you're asking about making a change, because 7 of Pentacles is a really good card for a change. And for card number 3, yes, Ten of Pentacles, success, abundance, good things coming in for you here. Putting it all together, again, it's like your whole entire reading. He's like imagining all these things that he wants, but he just needs to manifest it on Earth. He needs to put the energy in to grow whatever he's dreaming about. I really feel like that's what your reading is talking about, is like kind of like growing your dreams. You're like the second or third sign that's had a message like this. I feel like there's a lot of fluff. I feel like you need to go directly for what you want. I'll tell you a story here, Libra. There's a guy, his name is David Sandler. He's like he was like a sales trainer back in like the 60s, 70s, something like that. And he has a really great story that he tells about children. He's like, when we're children, we ask our mom for a cookie before dinner, and what does your mom say? Your mom says, no, you have to wait until you eat your dinner, right? But eventually, I'm paraphrasing his story here because it's a much longer story. But the point is eventually we learn not to ask for the cookie. We learn maybe we go to our mother before dinner, and instead of asking for the cookie, we just say we're hungry, right? Or something like that. So we don't ask, we are kind of taught, or we are conditioned to not ask for exactly what we want. But the problem is we're not children asking for cookies anymore. If I want a cookie, I can just go to the store and get one, right? I don't have to ask permission. So I feel this is saying right here that you don't have to ask permission, Libra. And I also feel like it's saying the other problem with this type of conditioning is I feel like when we want something in life, whether it's like a true relationship or to start a business or whatever, we kind of like, it causes us to make things more complicated. Like I feel it makes us go like do things in a roundabout way instead of being direct. So I feel like this is saying go directly for what you want and you will get it, plain and simple. But don't add a bunch of fluff here with the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups could be good things, it could be bad things. We can add positive fluff to our life, and we can add negative fluff. It's like, for example, if you're building a business and if you think you have to work hard to build a business, that might be true. And the hard work could be beneficial. It could develop some things inside of you that are good. Like it could develop, good habits and things like that with the hard work. But it's like things don't have to be hard work. That's like positive fluff. It's like things maybe can be a lot easier and it doesn't necessarily require the hard work. We can also add negative fluff to things. Like maybe we feel that we've been gone through negative relationships, so we punish future relationships. We've all done it, right? I always tell people, you're dating a new person. If you treat them like the old person, you're just going to get the old person again. So, don't do that with the Seven of Cups. But it looks pretty good. I like this for you, Libra. And Ten of Pentacles, can't beat that. So thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Libra. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your next 3 months.